when no one's told him, no one's...
Winding down, waking up, she's the caffeine in your cup. When days are long and nights are looking rough, hunker down, kick off your shoes, she will wash away the blues. Pour a mug and let the good times brew. We're gonna have some fun, you'll see, with NJ Coffee Junkie. Take a break, this cup's on me. It's NJ Coffee Junkie. It's NJ Coffee Junkie.
Good morning, soon to be afternoon, everyone. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. And boy, howdy, have I missed y'all so much. It's been a hot minute and a half since we've had Sagrada Sunday. I was away the last 2 Sundays, and then the third Sunday back was Easter. And of course, you know, Manatee and I, we spent some time together and stuff. I have stories, I have other stuff. If you missed the stream on Friday was my first stream in nearly a month, and my first with my community in a long time. And I missed all those delightful people who, you know, they did what they wanted to do and made sure that I felt welcomed back by making sure that I was taken out at every given opportunity. Unless I was the imposter, and then I did a really bad job taking them out. But you know what? It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. I have Amelia and Tyran and Rex who have been patiently waiting for me to get things started. I was literally about to start streaming like, oh, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes ago, give or take, or maybe like 15 minutes ago or whatever, because I had a whole laundry list of stuff to do, including laundry that's in the dryer right now. Um, but I was waiting for a friend to come by. She had some plushies that I had offered to take off her hands to give to my friend's daughters because they love Pusheen. So I was said, you know what? If you have those Pusheen dolls, I'll take them. My friend's kids love Pusheen. It'll be a nice surprise for them the next time I visit. And she was like, yeah, that's awesome. So she swung by this morning, and I was just waiting for her text to tell me she was on her way. And I kid you not, I was waiting, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll go live, and then when she shows up, then I'll, I'll make sure that I'm, available. And then just as I was literally about to hit live, the text came through of, hey, we're on the way. And I was like, oop. So I was like, okay, scratch that. But it was nice to see her. I hadn't seen her in a very, very long time, because, our paths don't intersect very often. Even though she lives locally-ish to me. It was, seriously though, a really nice surprise. She hasn't changed a bit. I loved getting to see her. I didn't get to see her husband though, like, because we all went to school together. And he was in the car, and you can't really see our house from the street unless you're looking at a certain angle. But it's just like, all right, that's cool. So I asked her to tell him, to say hi for me and that kind of stuff. And yeah, it was a whole thing. Hey, Orca, welcome in. Glad to see you. Thank you for keeping an eye on things. Go do what you need to do. I am going to call our friends because they've been waiting for me patiently, like the gems that they are. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rex. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good now that everything's pretty squared away. Hi, Tyran.
Hello.
Hello. I missed you.
Yeah.
Well, I missed all of you. Yes, I missed all of you, and I have stories that I've kind of shared and kind of not shared. I don't remember who I shared what to what. Hey, Faison.
Good morning, Faison.
Yay, thank you for the sub. The resub. Yeah. I love that it has... I always love seeing your resubs come up because it's a little, like, Tyrannosaurus with the heart. It's just so cute.
Yeah. Whatever add-on you have for this, for the resubs is quite fun. I like playing with it.
Yeah, I have, it's through Twitch, although I can't figure out why Streamlabs still pings. That's weird to me, but, it's fine.
The whole bot situation with Twitch and OBS and all that is just magic to me, so.
I can get used to it, though. I mean, it took me a while to figure it out, but once I did, it was fine.
I think we both know I'm a barbarian, so keep your wild magics.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't know what's up with Amelia. I think she might be getting another cup of coffee or something, so she'll join us when she can. I'm gonna get a game started while we wait for her.
Sure.
But yeah, so Manatee found this hilarious YouTube channel called You Might Be A. So YMBA, like you might be a like D&D. And so it humorously describes all the different character classes, subclasses, what have you. I highly recommend it because it's really funny, and I think it's one of the things that's helped him kind of get that spark back for D&D, because he's been like pouring over, because we've had the books for years, but like he's been pouring in the books and like building a character, and I've just been like, this is good. This is really good.
If you guys need a
Excuse me.
D&D Beyond thing, I can set up a campaign for y'all, and then you can just play with all the different stuff that I have available. So
I'm not sure if he has one. I know that I have access to one. I think I might still have access to one through Joe.
okay.
Because I think he linked it so I could look through everything for the one-off we did. I'm not sure. I gotta look.
Okay.
But I would happily take you up on that.
Yeah, and I'm not volunteering to DM for y'all right now, but
was not asking you to.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just
just getting the disclaimer out, right?
Yep. Just covering my darn bases.
Yeah, I get it. Good morning, Faye said.
No, I'm gonna put that righty there.
Yeah, I get that.
But just having all the tools available, I know, can make a big difference, and it's a lot easier to do in D&D Beyond than to sit down with the books and pour over everything, for me at least.
Yeah, Manatee is, obviously as a manatee, he is a different animal. I think he's more old school when it comes to that kind of stuff. I like using Beyond because it kind of walks through everything in a way where, for people who have a second life as a derp canoe, can figure out how to navigate the waters of it, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, I am pretty derpy most times. But yeah, I am very, very, very glad to see you all.
It's good to see
Good.
you too. Hey, I identify as a himbo, aged out, so.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks have been pretty much a whole thing and a half. Like, for example, I cannot for the life of me remember what we did for Easter. Oh wait, yes I can. We were going to have plans, and we weren't sure. We had some stuff come up, and we're like, okay, well, we're not going to go to Manatee's side of the family because they've got stuff going on. So what if we go to my side? Yay, 37!
37 months.
Woo! Yay, that's more than 3 years. Thank you. So my brother calls, and I'm like, okay. Now it's funny because I was going to call him and say, hey, we're thinking about coming over. And then he's just like, whose Easter plans got canceled? And I was like, whose? He goes, ours. And I went, what happened? And I'm not going to get into details of it, but apparently my niece caught a bug from one of her classmates. And they're just like, yeah, we're going to just sanitize the whole house. And I said, valid. So we had a quiet Easter at home. And then, and so that was a thing. Then the following weekend, I was away. I was out of state for a conference. And I'm trying to figure out now how to word this, because I'm going to run that risk, but I think it's a risk I can take. So the week after Easter was a really big week for college basketball, because it was the NIT championships and it was the Final Four. if any of you have been paying attention, you pretty much know where I went to school.
Mm-hmm.
Fine and dandy. Well, this week was very exciting because the team we were rooting for won the NIT. And then where I was part of the Final Four for both the men's and the women's teams.
Mm.
And because I visit these campuses, I had the added bonus of it being Accepted Students Weekend. So the campus was jammed full of people. Like it was an obscene amount of people. So getting around was a mess and all that stuff. Now, I had a great time at the conference, and, you know, my alma mater and where I was are rivals, or were rivals. And so I roll in my alma mater's gear when I got up to dinner Friday night, and I didn't get a single dirty look because they knew what I already knew, which is the coach of that team is also from my alma mater. So I obviously was going to root for them. And I did. So that was a very interesting weekend for that. But one of the things about this campus that I love so much is that it has an ice cream shop. And you can only get that ice cream that they make at that shop. It's made with cows that live on campus. And I had some, my friend took me, like after the conference was over, my presentation that during the conference and everything, all that was great. It was just wonderful. I got to see friends, receive accolades that they very much deserved. It was such a pleasure to be there, like to witness that in person. And then I got home, and it was WrestleMania Night 2. And WrestleMania Night 2 is a big deal, because it's one of the few things that we still watch. Hello, Shadow of VT. How are you? Welcome in. Make yourself at home.
Also, hi, Lady
yeah.
Amelia. We saw you come in.
Oh, hi, Amelia. Yay. Hi, honey.
Sorry, I was running a little late.
No, you're right on time, and I'm so glad to see you, sort of. To hear your voice at least. I was telling a story about I'm telling the story about why and what happened while I was away.
We have detected a presence.
Awesome, Shadow. Well, go for it. Grab that lunch and make yourself at home. We have plenty of seats. We have plenty of seats here in the cafe. But yeah, so I got home from the conference and I was feeling okay. And Manatee and we sat down to watch WrestleMania Night 2. I still have to finish watching Night 1, but I watched Night 2. And right around the main event, I started feeling a little squirrely. My stomach started bothering me, and I was like, okay, I know I don't travel well. I never did. And I expected that I'd be uncomfortable at some point because I'm getting back to being at home as opposed to being away. I always have some trouble when I'm away. But this was peculiar. Like, my stomach would not stop hurting. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And it would, the pain would come and go, and it was more like a soreness. And I'm like, all right, fine. And it just got worse and worse and worse. And I was just like, all right, I'm miserable. This is not okay. And Manatee is like, do you need to go to the hospital? And I said, no, I don't think so. And he kept asking that throughout the course of the night. And then after the main event was over, because there was no way I was going to miss it, I'm sitting there and I'm like all like blarg. And at one point, I walked into the bedroom and I doubled over in pain. And he's just like, yeah, no, we're done. I'm taking you. And I was like, ah. So he took me over, and we were there from like 11:15 until 4:30 in the morning.
Oof.
They ran a whole bunch of tests. They gave me medication that made me kind of loopy, and they kept offering me morphine, and I'm like, look, you will know if I need morphine. I do not want anything stronger right now. I feel really good right now. I still have bruises on my arms, even though it's been 2 weeks. They'll probably take another 2 to 3 weeks to heal completely. Oh, that's new. I got a new one. I guess that one, I guess I couldn't see it because my elbow's over there, but yeah, this will take another 2 or 3 weeks to heal. They couldn't find anything, and they just figured, okay, well, maybe you had like reflux or something, or maybe it was an allergic reaction to something you'd eaten. And I'm racking my brain going, what in the hell did I eat while I was away? What did I eat that could have caused this? And then I was like, oh, I still don't know. So the week passes. They give me some medication to take at home. I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. I'm fine now. But we were absolutely convinced that I got exposed to coconut somehow, because that's something I'm allergic to. And I was like, okay, what could it have been? And I was, again, racking my brain, could not figure out what it was. And then when we were at the second conference, because Manatee didn't come with me to the first one. He came with me to the second one. I told him, I was like, I'm not sure. Hold on, what am I doing? I want to go here. So you're going to go there, and you're going to like it. There, done. Welcome, Orca. So at the second conference that we were both at, hi, Kay. Go ahead and enjoy the lurk. I appreciate you. Welcome in. But yeah, so I was talking to two of my friends, one of whom is an EMT, and I'm talking to them about, you know, like what it could have been, and they said, well, what did you have that day? And so I told them exactly what I had, and they said, well, what kind of ice cream did you have? And I said, banana chocolate chip. Why? And they said, did you happen to notice if the chips were extra hard? I said, yeah, they were kind of crunchy. Why? They're like, yep, the chocolate chips were made with palm oil. I was like, F. Fail. I can't eat palm oil. I had no idea. So we're pretty certain that's what it was. I had an allergic reaction.
That's no fun.
Oh.
No, it wasn't fun. And I think it scared him a little bit too, which I didn't mean to do. Because he was scared that I had appendicitis, because he's like, you sound exactly like I did when I had it. And I was like, I want to believe it's not that.
I would prefer to pass on that, thanks.
Right?
Well, my friends actually were the ones that figured it out, not me. I had no clue. Like they were the detectives in this scenario, not me. Not me by a long shot. Speaking of long shot, how do I fix what I want to fix? Because I need that to go down there, but I'm not ready for that yet. So I'm going to do that instead. There we go. Orca, I might have CloudBot off. I got to check it because I haven't used it in like a month. Give me a second. Let me look.
It probably did. It reset on mine.
Oh, yeah. Every time I have an update, it just like... Okay, hold on. I put you here. Accept it. That's right. Pain in my tush.
So,
yeah.
Morning, Chris.
So a coconut. So being allergic to coconut also means being allergic to palm oil.
I guess it might be derived from it or something. Like I
Well,
know.
no, that's it's interesting because a friend of mine,
I don't know.
she's very allergic to avocado, and the corresponding allergy you have if you have an avocado allergy is you're allergic to latex. So,
Oh, that
um,
sucks.
yeah, so it was just interesting that you mentioned that. So, um, because that's apparently that can apparently be a huge issue. Like you can have cross corresponding allergies. So if you're allergic to one thing, you're allergic to another. Like there's a weird one with bananas, like bananas, and then there's something else that can trigger it as well.
That is latex.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
so bananas, latex, avocados, and there's a oh no, it's like certain forms of nuts that cross
Well,
with,
it's the
avocados.
peel of the banana, not the banana itself.
now we're just getting into weird territory. But no, I'm not allergic to latex or anything like that. Thankfully. Thankfully I'm not. Um
Well, yeah, but in her case, she had a cross correspondence with avocado and latex, and apparently that's pretty common because like it can be like a trifecta of avocado, birch pollen, and latex,
oof.
and that's hers.
That's
So
yeah, that's a whole awful thing. Yeah, no, I realized that it's not like I break out in hives or anything. It's
Oh,
just I get a really bad stomach ache
do you want to? Sorry, but do you? Never mind.
for like
mhm.
it lasts a couple of days and I didn't it took me about a week to feel better.
Mhm.
Um like my stomach, like my whole all of this was very angry with me for a
Oh,
little bit. But
I'm
no,
sorry to
I
hear
mean,
that.
you live, you learn, you be more careful. And it's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
live, laugh, learn.
Absolute, absolutely.
Yeah.
Live, laugh,
Um.
don't be a dumbass.
Yeah. The yeah that whole thing. Yeah.
Uh,
I am sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah,
oh,
latex allergy can cross over with avocados, bananas, chestnut, kiwi, passion fruit, plum, strawberry, and tomato, or tomato, depending on where you're from.
She also can't have strawberries. I remember that.
that's a big old.
She can have blueberries, but she can't have strawberries.
I love strawberries.
Oh, for
Mm.
Pete's sake!
I
What are
love
we doing
bananas, but
here?
if the peel has not gone brown, I can't eat them because
Oh, really?
I don't have the enzyme in my gut anymore. I don't know how I lost it. That can handle unripened bananas, and there doesn't seem to be like some way to coax it back.
That's why.
That's super. Okay, so one, that's super weird, but two, that's also super interesting. I did not know that you could lose the enzyme for that.
Apparently, I've lost it, and I've tried to see like, is there a way to get this back? It's like
Yeah,
the answer is no.
I
Oh
desperate. Maybe I desperately want it
There
back.
is a purple one in there, NJ.
no, no, no! I'm being kind of dumb right now. I need a second here. I need to do this because I want that. And then I will figure out my life after that.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
like I can have a brown banana,
Yeah.
but if there's
Mhm.
any green on it at all,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will be in a ball. I will look like that picture of Yamcha from Dragon Ball in
Mm.
the pit in the ground. Um,
Oh.
I'll just be on the
Ooh.
ground in a ball twitching. It's
Well,
awful.
we can't have that.
No.
I will remember that in case I order any banana-like substances for you in the future.
Mm.
Yeah,
Now,
like
Indeed.
I got a flying gorilla milkshake.
Oh no,
Um,
I don't know what that
and
is.
I was
But
like,
I'm
"How ripe are
intrigued.
your bananas?" And the bartender was like, "They're good." I'm like, "Let me see it." And it was still too yellow. I said, "No, gonna pass." And he looked
right?
at me funny, and I explained, and he goes, "Oh, well, I'll know to ask from now on." And I'm like, "That is a good bartender."
Yep.
Yeah.
You
I
tip that.
mean,
You tip that person extra.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
I,
So
that's crazy.
yeah, it was so wild, and like obviously I got better, and by the time the the second conference rolled around, I was relatively fine, just being extra careful, finding out that information. I was just like, okay, cool, add that, add that to the list of things I have to ask about when I go, if I go to another place. Okay, fine. Oh, good. Okay, so
Oh, talk about luck, NJ.
yes. Okay,
Holy
I
moly.
need to move you down to here, because I want you out of the way.
Oh,
I'm gonna play you, and then if I could have that red 3, that would be ideal. Y'all can have the rest.
huh.
Gorilla sounds
The red
like
3 is literally
Oh.
the only thing I can play right now.
Oof.
Oh, okay, then I will reconfigure. I have options, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. That's fine. But in any event, yeah, so the second conference went really well. Our manatees and my students ran it, and they did a stellar job. I gave a presentation, more like a fact-finding mission. I had like
Oh,
this thing I had to do.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
why.
Yeah, and it was awesome. I even received an award that I didn't know about until after the conference was over.
Did they announce it at the conference or after the conference?
They did. The way that our conferences work locally is that they have each area that is present split into a separate
Oh,
meeting
well,
because they have
Okay.
separate items of business. And so I volunteer in both areas. But because there were already a lot of volunteers for Area A, I
Yeah.
went to Area B's meeting. So
Mhm.
all those awards and accolades were given out while Area A's meeting was still going.
Oh,
So when
Oh,
we got
okay,
back and we
okay,
had
that
our
could go
combined
there.
Yeah.
meeting,
that could be that.
Okay.
when
yeah.
we had our combined meeting, then it was, oh, okay, by the way, you have this. And at that point, everything was put away. So 2 days later, I was at a different event where the person who oversees Area A was there. And she brought the award with her, because she keeps them. She had the award
okay.
with her so that she could get the picture.
Oh, because presumably there's a picture of her handing over the award to whoever wins.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I'm already on it, honey. I got it.
Cool.
Oh,
That's great.
I did not see
glad-
that. Awesome.
I'm glad that you got the picture.
Yeah, I have it.
And the award. The
Yeah,
award's the big thing. The
I-
picture's kind of just like a bonus.
I was kind of surprised. I was kind of surprised about it. Because you don't do things for the accolades, and it's the second time I've received it in the maybe 3 years since it started.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. Because it's student and volunteer nominated.
Mhm.
So,
Nice. Good. Well, congratulations on your award again.
oh, thank you.
Yes. And good game,
Wow.
Tyran.
Nicely
game,
done,
Tyran.
Tyran.
Mhm.
We'll look at these real quick, and then I'll start another game right away.
Mhm.
I need to,
But
open
yeah.
my game.
In addition to that, we did our taxes and cried. They took I think they took us about 12 hours total to do. I don't, over 5 or 6 days, because it was just so much information. We had our attic ladder replaced.
Mhm.
We had what else? We have somebody coming to install something for the house next week. We're getting one of our windows replaced. And then I banged up my finger yesterday. We went to IKEA, and because I had ordered replacement wardrobes for Manatee, because the ones that he has, they came with the house, but we've been in the house for so long that the dang things are falling apart, and I wanted to get rid of them. So they finally had the ones that I because I wanted to get them for him for Christmas.
Okay.
And they were out of stock. So when they were finally in stock and they're like, okay, well, we only have 5 of these in stock, I went, oh, heck no. Ordered them. I said, well, come pick them up. We go to pick them up and we're looking and we're like, are we going to be able to fit these in the car? And they're like, oh, don't worry. If you can't fit them in the car, you know, we can just have them shipped. And I'm going, we'll figure out if we can fit them in the car. And so in order to fit them in the car, I had to sit in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting in the back seat on the way home. We got a game going, Amelia. Hop on in. And yes, I'm going to stretch. I'm actually going to stand up and stretch. Thank you, honey. Everybody stretch. Stretch your bones, crack your back. Gently, though. Don't hurt yourself. Thank you. I said too much.
Important disclaimer.
Yes, important disclaimer. Be gentle. Be gentle with your bones. Oh gosh. What
Yeah,
else?
I've had several of those IKEA trips. God, I had one. This must have been now like 8 years ago, where we went to IKEA and a friend of mine was getting his first like big boy apartment like off campus, and I had just graduated. And so we're going around in IKEA, and a good friend of mine, I don't speak to her enough anymore, but she works at a law office. I hope she becomes a lawyer. I'll have to check in with her. Was working on all of her stuff, and all we did was go around and just make puns of all the different IKEA furniture. It's still like, God, it's still the most like some of they were brilliant, but some of them still make me mad.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because the way we would just go walk around, we'd start a sentence and then we would point to like the IKEA tag, and use it as like as part of a sentence pun.
Yeah.
And it was just,
oh my gosh.
We would just enrage each other by just like how terrible some of these puns were.
So, in our chat, I posted a picture of my elbow, my chunky elbow, and then a picture of my finger. I swear I'm not flipping you off. It turned like it was like a dark shade of purple yesterday. It was a very dark shade of purple yesterday, and the funny thing was that we had gone food shopping after my finger started turning purple. And like first off, trying to load the stuff in the house was a mess because those things were big and they were like long and heavy. And our next door neighbor, he happened to see us coming in and like dropped what he was doing because he was taking his daughter somewhere, dropped what he was doing to come help us load the stuff in the house because he knew that because I wasn't strong enough to help lift the dolly, and I tried, and he also knows that I have a bad knee, so he just like jumped into action. And like, I'm so grateful to him. He's amazing. But then after that, like, we rested for a little bit. Then we went food shopping. And I don't know how I got through it because my right knee gave out. So I'm, like, walking slowly through the store.
Oh, yeah.
We get home and everything. And I sit down. I'm in the recliner. And I look at Manatee and I'm like, honey, he goes, you want me to ice your knee? Please. Because he's been needing that on his end, so I've been helping him with that. So he sets me up, he ices my knee, everything's great. And then he takes one look at my finger, and he's like, does it hurt? I'm like, well, if I touch it, it kind of hurts. And he's like, okay. He gets back up, and then goes and grabs a bag of ice and a towel, and just, like, plunks my finger on it. And I'm trying to type, and I can't. Because I'm, like, trying to keep my left hand... Hi, Em. I love that emote. I love that emote so much. So he was trying to like keep my hand on the ice, and Oh my gosh. So it only looks a little red. It looks a lot better than it did in that picture.
Oh, good.
But
Because that picture looks pretty bad.
Yeah, it does. It looks kind of
yeah,
broke.
the bruise looks like I got bit.
Yeah.
The bruise looks like I
The
got bit.
finger looks like you got it, like it's broke.
It's not. I can wiggle it. It doesn't hurt. It's just purple.
It's
I
spruce.
I think I must have I think when I think I got it caught when I was trying to help take the boxes out of the car. I tried to pull, and I think my finger might have gotten stuck underneath it,
Mhm.
and I might have booped it.
Mm.
Oops.
Boops.
Boops. Yeah, mistakes were made. It's fine. I'll live.
Good.
I just thought it was
bruised
funny.
my digit. Got caught in the car, and now I'm in pain.
Oh my goodness.
It's a hit classic. All the youths are singing it.
Mm-hmm. Oops, I booped it again. Doop doop.
Oh my.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still need to figure out how to make you an emerald banhammer emote. I gotta figure out how to do that. Alright,
I
let's
was
put you
watching
there.
Doc's
Yeah.
stream this morning, and oh my god.
Oh,
all
I
I
didn't
could
even
do
know
is
he was streaming
laugh.
this morning.
Oh, all I could do is laugh so hard.
He is a trip.
It was killing me. I was laughing so hard. It's quite interesting to watch him stream versus his videos.
Oh, absolutely. I remember the last time that I hopped into one of his streams. It was early in the morning. I think I was working from home that day, and I popped in and I said hello, and he's like, "Oh, coffee junkie. I really hope you've got some coffee today."
Did you in fact have coffee?
I actually did, yes.
Well, there you go.
Okay, which way am I gonna go? Cause, oh, okay, so I can do that. So I need to go down there. So I'm gonna go there for now, because I eventually want to get that there, and then for Schnicker that. Yeah, let's do that.
I have never heard that verb used in a sentence.
Yeah, just
So,
make it up as I go along.
I'm impressed.
I would say she's a tango. She makes it up as she goes along.
I have explained, I have used wordificate.
Oh, yeah.
And some people get it and some people don't.
Oh, my.
Good word. Good word.
Orca says that they tangoificate contraptions. Oh yeah, I was in Evil stream last night, and we were playing a game I hadn't played yet about patents, and one of the things was a something innator or something like that, because he gets a lot of that from Phineas and Ferb. And I thought,
oh, I haven't watched that in years.
I love Phineas and Ferb. It's one of my all-time favorite cartoons. Okay, did any of you watch the X-Men cartoon on like the Fox channel in the 90s?
Is that the same?
Yes.
Is that the same one as?
Yes. It is.
Really?
They brought it back. It's called X-Men 97.
Oh.
It's called X-Men 97, and it basically continues the story. And oh my heavens, am I a very happy person.
Oh, interesting.
It's wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna just do with that for now.
Huh.
And then I'll... Actually, no. Do I have to do that? I don't think I have to do that because it's not numerical.
Oh. The logo for it has a very 90s vibe.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. They basically redid it in the same art style as the 90s show.
I have to move that down.
Interesting.
But I'm definitely going to keep that there, which means I need that. So, we'll see what happens.
And I think they brought back a lot of the same voice actors, or as many as they could, who were on the original series.
You can't reach. Oh, never mind. It's color, not number.
Mm-hmm.
My brain. My poor brain this morning.
That is a mood and a half. Okay. I need to move you down, so
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
put
gotta
that.
be green.
Oh. Huh. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? I need to get over there. So I'm gonna put you up here for now. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Faison, it is. The new one is a lot of fun. I've been really impressed with how well and how all the little just like very the little touches and how they managed to get I think all of the original voice actors,
Just about.
which is outstanding. Absolutely wonderful. Can't ask for anything better than that.
Nope.
There is a new Cyclops, but that's because the guy who played Cyclops originally, I believe, passed on.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. But they're doing the voice justice though.
Oh yeah, the actor is taking it seriously, and yeah, so it's good.
I didn't even I would never have even noticed. Yeah, we've been watching that, and we watched the Fallout season. And all I'm going to say is wow.
I really enjoyed Fallout.
It's so good.
There were a couple things as a screenwriter, would-be screenwriter, I took a little bit of an issue with, but I understand why they did it the way they did.
Okay, so if I'm gonna do that,
And Walt Goggins is just fantastic.
the man is perfection. Absolute perfection. Okay, so here's... I'm not going to be able to do that, am I? Yes, wait, yes I am. Wait, no I'm not. Yes I am. Okay. If I do that, then I do this, and I do that.
But I won't do that.
And then I do that. And then eventually I'm going to scoot that over. I just don't have a way to do that right now. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Faison says I still have a few episodes of Fallout to catch up on. Yeah, so we ended up binge watching it over 3 days, I think, because we were so excited about it. Now, I haven't played Fallout. I do have Fallout 4 on here. There are obviously aspects of it that I cannot really handle well. But it's video games, so it's not too bad. I know when we were watching the show, he would have me look away. Not for the gory parts, but for the bug parts. Because those creep me out, and I didn't want nightmares.
You know what? Fair. Some of those bugs, really creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Do not want.
I wonder if there's a mod that lets you change the bugs out at this point.
There's pretty much a mod for everything. Fallout,
Like I know
think.
there's a mod for it that turns the death claws into Randy Savage.
Well, huh.
I mean, if it's super heavily modded, it's like the famous mod in Skyrim where you can turn all the dragons into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes.
Well, that's probably the same mod that... Because I've seen the dragons as Randy Savage. Okay, so this means red and green. Which means that one of these will be yellow. But this is the first one that I've seen all game, so... screw it. We'll live a little.
I like that. That's how you live a little. There's nothing wrong with that. Just making clear. I your definition of live a little makes me very happy.
I try. I very much try.
Yeah.
Well,
You
last Saturday, I drove up to Albany to
Ooh.
meet up with an old friend who I realized I had not seen in 29 years.
That is too long.
Well, geography, and we had a falling out.
Oh, yeah, that's valid.
But we met at a pub that Penny Arcade's Eric J. Benson, the notorious CJB,
Ooh,
recommended when I asked him, because he's from that area.
nice.
And he said, yeah, here's two places. My friend owns, I have friends who own these, so, they're good spots, you'll have a good time. And we went with the Old English pub, which sadly changed hands 5 days before we arrived,
Oh, no.
but it was the same staff.
Oh, shh. I think I did the wrong color there.
It was the same staff in place,
Oh, no.
and we had a great time, hung out for like 3 hours.
Awesome.
I had a lovely chocolate stout, a really good burger and fries, and great company. So
That is the best.
Good.
That's what you love to hear.
and my friends, okay, so my friend works with an author whose book series got optioned by Chad Stahelski,
Mm-hmm.
who did the John Wick movies,
Ooh, nice.
to turn it into a TV series.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
cool.
So it's like a kaiju series that this author wrote and my friend edited and otherwise
Mhm.
helps out with. And it got optioned like during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there was the writer's strike. But, last update is writers working on it,
Mm-hmm.
and Sony still wants to do it. Chad still wants to do it. So,
That's awesome.
So I don't mean to interrupt you.
how dare I need the
Yeah, actually,
green
no.
6.
So here's my problem. I can't play any of this, but I actually am in a situation where none of these I can reasonably play. Having said that,
Why not
I'm
the
going to
green too?
reroll.
Yeah, roll.
I can't. Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, the problem with the green 2 NJ is that I'd have to have a purple 3, and I can't place purple.
Oh,
3.
yeah, because reasons.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Then do it.
All right.
Do
Give
it.
me hot money. Are you? Okay. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. Okay. I was angry. Flames all around my face. You want another green 2? Yeah, exactly, Orca. How about 2 more green 2s? No.
Too many twos.
Too many 2s.
Do 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 do. That old familiar ditty.
Too many 2s.
Oh my goodness.
Also, too many tunes. That's also good too.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
I have had a wonderful time in the interim. Lots of weekends doing nothing, but you know what? That's fine. Because I have been saving up and preparing for a game night weekend with my friends that I will go up to Dallas to meet here in. Let's see, when is that? 2 weeks?
Lovely.
Yeah. Start of
Awesome.
May. So I'm super excited. They're super excited. They're thinking of coming out and doing a PAX, which makes me super excited.
You love to see it.
I'm really looking forward to taking them around and showing them what a PAX is like, and overall, just again hanging out with them
Mm-hmm.
and trying to think of what else. No, we'll just have a good time. It's someone's. Oh, I need to. Thank you all for reminding me. I need to go text my friend to ask about that other friend's birthday.
That is a good call.
Yeah.
Ignoring color.
So.
Speaking of PAX, it was made known to us that the PAX date moved. Where it's normally it's like normally the weekend of our wedding anniversary, but it's going to be in May next year.
Yes.
We
so
saw.
For one time only, next year it will be in May.
Oh, it's only one time only?
Mm-hmm.
Aw. But that's okay, because that still means I can go.
Yeah.
Because it
Hey,
won't
look,
interfere with anything.
New Jersey's not that far away, and hopefully, Longshot Ed Juxt will be able to go next year at East as well.
Yes.
So you'll have a good category of people who will be there at East.
Yes.
It for some of the people at Penny Arcade, East is their is their best show, at least in their opinion. Now Unplugged is their favorite, but East is like they consider their best show.
Yeah, we've yet to be able to attend an East because of the timing. So I'm really excited to have that opportunity.
Now, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's chunky.
Well, I expect it to be chunky.
East is very chunky.
Yeah, looking I expect it to be chunky.
Okay, lots of 4s. All right.
Yeah, but I am looking forward to finally being able to attend it and see it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think before I get there, though, one of the things that so this is one of those things where, my birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to be doing my charity event, and
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for it, because it's on a Sunday, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll do Sagrada maybe, but I'm not sure. At first I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll grab my 3 best friends and, go to, we'll go have brunch or something, and then I'll stream, or, if they can only come out at night, then I'll stream during the day. And then, I'm not kidding when I say, and this is, no slight on my friends, this is just how life is, when they all came back to me, and they're like, we're so sorry, NJ, we're all busy that weekend. And I'm like, what the heck?
Aww.
Now, to be fair, my one friend, so for 2 of my friends, friend A, their mom, friend B, their daughter, our birthdays are within the same 3-day span.
Oof.
So
Okay.
my friend A says, my mom's turning 80, we're taking her away that weekend.
Oh.
I'm like, do it. Friend
Are they
B
bringing her
says,
back?
friend B says, daughter's having a sleepover that weekend with all of her friends. Okay, fair. Friend C says, it's like a Girl Scout camping weekend, and she's one of the camp leaders or whatever. She's like one of the leaders. And I was like, oh, okay, fair. I know this time of year is always tough. And so I start throwing out ideas, and every idea I offer is no good. And I'm going, what am I going to do? Because, you know, nah. Because I look forward to spending time with them because, you know, time for us is so hard.
Mhm.
And we're trying to like rack our brains and figure it out and everything else. And we just kind of like, it was one of those things where we just kind of decided, okay, well, we'll figure something out. None of them mentioned Mother's Day. Well, two of them are moms. I'm not going to ask them to come out on Mother's Day.
Oof. Yeah, that would just
Not
be
doing it. Mm-mm.
wrong.
Not
Sorry.
not doing it. No. Let
Yeah,
them.
let's go out for brunch on Mother's Day. Insert laugh track.
Okay, I am a mom and would never do that.
Yeah.
Never would I ever.
Oh, we went out to brunch. We took my mom and my sister-in-law out every Mother's Day because if we didn't, Mom would not have been happy.
Oh.
It was fine. We were able to like
Heck
find a place that
no.
wasn't too bad and the wait wasn't long.
Hmm.
Like it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I have to
Oh.
re-roll.
Oh,
Okay.
I took that.
Do it.
That was a...
Okay.
Do it. Let's get fancy here.
I can't re-roll on my first round.
Oh,
Let me see if there's something I can move.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And here again we see the player in the classic dilemma of a Sagrada.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, well what the heck are we gonna do here? So I start throwing out alternate dates and it's like no. And then my one friend's like, you know what? Let's aim for June. And we'll just have like a big bash in June. And I'm just like, I don't care. The point is, I want to spend time with you all. I don't care how I do it.
So, sorry. I just stared at the cat halfway across my apartment,
Oh.
Yeah.
looking directly at me. And he went to go claw on the back of the dining room chair, which is okay. It's from IKEA. I bought it 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago at this
Yeah.
point. Those are fine, but I'm trying to get him to stop clawing that, and he just looks at me. He looks at me at the looking at the back of the chair. He knows that I'm gonna tell him no, and he
Uh-huh.
just starts clawing it anyway. I'm just like, oh, it's cat.
Because the cat knows.
He
Oh,
knows.
so that reminds me, right? That reminds me, that this morning,
Mhm.
I was helping Manatee load a bunch of cardboard in the house, not in the house, in the car, because we have to take it to the recycling center on Monday. And and he was gonna run an errand, so, yeah, seriously, Shadow, seriously, so he gets in the car. And as he's about to pull away, I ask him to wait because there was a guy walking his dog that was coming up our street. So he waits for the guy to pass behind the car. And so I'm like, yay, a dog. So I say good morning to the owner. I ask if it's okay if I can like pet the dog. I'm like, hello, dog. And I give it the back of my hand to sniff. And the next thing I know, I'm recoiling my hand before the dog bites me.
Oh no.
And I was just like, whoa. And the poor guy was horrified. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, dog missed me. As I'm like holding back tears from the shock of, because dogs don't normally do that with me. And I brushed it off and I'm like, oh, well, maybe it smelled that I had, maybe it smelled that I was handling.
Solidify, NJ.
I know.
Oh.
Like,
Sorry, I didn't see
you're-
it was
you're
your
good, you're
second
good.
Turn.
no, you're fine. You know, I was like, maybe it smelled that I was handling boxes or something like that. Like maybe something, you know, whatever. And meanwhile, I'm like holding back tears. And I said, don't worry about it. Thank you anyway. Guy goes on his way. I go in the house and I just like start tearing up. I was like, Because I was sad about the dog trying to, like, bite my hand. Oh, there's an
Oh.
ad incoming. Can you snooze it? I don't see them come up on my screen, which is annoying. I haven't figured out how to set that up yet.
Nice.
But thank you. But then I was like, all right. And I come back and Manatee comes back and I was like, so yeah, about that dog. He said, tried to nip you, didn't it? I was like, mm-hmm. And he's like, you okay? I was like,
Oh,
I'm sad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's.
I'm
Oh,
sad.
sorry about that, NJ.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's not like the dog actually got me because you would have heard about it by now.
Hmm.
Oh.
I mean, I was okay.
Good.
It's like, pups are gonna pup. It happens.
As you
If-
do.
If
Yeah.
you could leave me the purple one, please.
No.
I think we can arrange that because I want the blue one.
You heard me squint at you, Tyran, didn't you?
Oh, there's no green. Poopy.
I did hear you. I did hear you squint.
Poopy. There's no green. Okay, I'm gonna have to get creative.
Oh. Oh.
Let's
No.
see. So.
Ugh.
Okay. Like I said, I gotta get creative.
This is
where,
yucky.
where is
Not
that?
really. I just have to figure out where I'm gonna put something, that's all.
Oh, NJ, I've been meaning to tell you that
Yes.
this is the. So, thanks to a local community member in the Tartan Moose Discord,
Yes.
of course, who you know is Gamma Liz,
Of course.
we have, and I've never done this before. We have started rebooted up our local Minecraft Discord with mods.
Ooh,
And, like, that is something that we've never done before. We've never used mods before.
that's
so this is the-
exciting.
It's a very interesting time frame, and now that I understand that there are mods, and I'm just like, oh no, but now I want more.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, like, now I want texture packs. Give me texture packs and, like, shaders. It's apparently I'd been familiar that Minecraft modding apparently was a thing, but now I'm just like, oh no, now it's gonna suck me in at this vortex. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
There are probably thousands of mods, not just from vanilla tweaks and stuff like that, but Iskal 85 and his team, they were working on like this majorly modded series called Vault Hunters, and M and a couple of other people like M and Sherbert and a few others, they have all been trying to get me to play, and I'm willing to give it a try, even though I have openly said I don't like modded because I don't like I'm not comfortable trying to figure out how to like set everything up and incorporate the mods. For me, it's just a lot of
work.
it's a lot of work and stuff I have to remember.
Mhm.
And it's weird, but the older I get, the harder it is for me to kind of figure all this stuff out. Hey.
Oh, sorry, Rex.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm over 30. That's all that matters to me.
nice game, NJ.
Thank you. Let's take a look at this real quick. Bum, bum, bum. Oh shoot, I meant to look at it. Rip. Okay. May I have like a 2.5 minute health and safety break?
No.
Oh,
I need to
Sounds
run. I need to run to the other room real fast.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
I
I
apologize.
need to top off my water. I will be right back.
Okay. So I'm gonna set up the BRB screen. Don't worry, Orca. That I can do. I'm gonna set up a 2-minute ad. But everybody here, go If I can find the be right back screen, because I have everything all messed up here. There it is. It's like all the way. Why is it all the way down here? Like,
isn't that the inevitable thing of whenever you use any streaming service? The panel you want is at the very end.
yes, it's so ridiculous. I'm actually moving it up right now before I step away because I'm just like, what the heck? I can never find it. But yeah, go stretch, go do your thing. I'm gonna server deafen, and then it'll all be good. 20 seconds till ads start. Okay, fine. I'll let this sit for 20 seconds and then let the ads play. How's that? I'm still gonna put my BRB screen up. Be right back, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Thank you, everybody. I needed that. I needed just to step away for a second. I wanted to talk to Manatee for a minute. Like, today's the day where we finally both are able to do like a bunch of stuff around the house. And he just finished some yard work. And I was like, oh, hey, by the way, since I'm in here, you know, can you take care of this thing for me? And he's like, yep, I planned on doing that. I just had lunch. So we're on the same page, which is always good.
Makes it a lot easier. And also, y'all have been running and gunning like every weekend. So that the
Right?
little things you mean to get done pile up if that happens.
Oh my gosh. So I mentioned earlier that Manatee wasn't with me for the first conference. He wasn't able to go. So okay. He was going to do some stuff around the house or whatever. And I was trying to send him a picture of something. I don't remember what it was from the trip. And he goes, "Well, how about this picture?" And I'm sitting in this, you know, this dinner, like this food, I don't want to call it a bar per se. It kind of was, but it wasn't. And I'm going to start a new game because I think everybody's back. He says, well, what do you think about this picture? And so it's a picture of the office behind me, which none of you get to see because I keep my camera off. And I'm kind of glad the camera's off today because I'm in like, once the stream's over, I'm in like full cleaning mode. So like my hair is up and I've got like a ratty t-shirt on because I know I'm going to be like doing laundry and like that kind of stuff. Like I'm in my like house cleaning mode. And the picture was of the dorm fridge that I had retrieved from my parents' house in the office. And I went, holy crap. That's my fridge. I said, you cleaned my fridge. He goes, within an inch of its life. He cleaned it and plugged it in to see if it still works, and the dang thing's nearly 30 years old, and it still works.
That's
Wow.
great.
Yeah, that was back when they made the last.
Yeah, when they made things last. The funny thing about it was... it works too well. He put in a bottle of seltzer to test it. And I wanted something cold to take with me on the trip to IKEA because we don't really live close to an IKEA. And I went to open it and I took a sip and I'm going, what? And he's like, what? I said, it's slushy.
Mm-hmm.
The seltzer was half frozen. He goes, oh, I guess it works a little too well.
My mini fridge in my dorm in college did the same thing. So if you put soda in there or perhaps something else, it came out as a slushie.
Shadow says it knows it needs to prove itself.
I still got it. I still got it. Put me in, coach.
That's basically what it said behind me. Orca says that they bought a thermos at Disney, put ice cubes in it. 2 days later, there's still ice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a weirdly absurd amount of quality that goes into some Disney products that I can't explain. Like some of them are just super high end, and I don't like. That's a perfect example. Like I don't understand why. Why invest all of that into a Disney thermos? What do they think? What are the Magic Mouse people thinking? Like, I genuinely want to know.
I think their thought process is, and like Disney has a whole engineering division for all of the effects that they develop for the parks. Disney Imagineering does some really pioneering stuff technologically. And I think it's just like there's a philosophy with some stuff that if people are going to spend money on this thing that they're going to use every day.
Yep.
You know you didn't put another die up, right?
Huh?
What?
Rex? Oh, never mind. And Jay
Huh?
goes after me. My bad. I am so sorry, y'all. Don't mind me.
So you were saying, Rex?
Yeah, you were saying.
So they for stuff that is going to be like in hand every day, I I think the philosophy is we need to make this last because if it breaks, people are going to complain about the cheap mug they got at Disney and we won't
Mm-hmm.
sell as many.
Yep.
Yeah. There are some people who are ripe for complaining.
Yep.
I mean, I just drove over it in my SUV 3 times and the thing broke. This is garbage.
I did run over one of my. I
Oh,
did run over a
Oh.
Yeti once.
Never mind it. What I had wouldn't have helped you either. It was a
no, you're fine. I'm good. Boop. I booped.
I know you mean Yeti tumbler or coffee mug or something.
Yeah.
Just picturing the look of alarm on your face as you take down a semi-mythical or legendary woodland
Mhm.
creature.
Oh no, he absolutely deserved it.
He knows what he did.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this comment by Shadow right now. They're probably considering the people who wonder how dare ice melt in 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I mean, is that sentiment wrong? I ask you, the great sensible public. None of these are particularly helpful. Huh. Well,
No.
huh.
Meh. Yeah, how dare, right? How dare. Oh, goodness.
my goodness,
Shake your
we are
heads,
not
everybody, shake your
villagers
heads.
This morning.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
There is that moment of retail satisfaction when someone comes in with a ridiculous complaint and you restate it very slowly and calmly
Yes.
and they hear themselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of hilarious, really.
It really is in a way.
I want to make sure I understand the situation you're facing.
I think I've shared the story from eons ago about this woman who was genuinely upset with me and issued a complaint because I dared to talk to her about Connecticut because at that point in my life I had never been there. And she went and complained to my manager about it. And I was thinking to myself, how bored or how hoity-toity do you have to be that you're going to complain about someone just asking you just polite questions about a town you live in? Like,
Wow.
do you need a hug? And the assistant manager at the time, who was friends with my mom, he just went over and he told me about it, and I just went, "Are you serious right now?" And I was really upset about it. He goes, "Oh, please, they have nothing else better to do but complain about that kind of stuff. Just ignore it. I'm not gonna write you up for something where you're just trying to be nice. Come on now."
High five or a 5.
Mm-hmm.
I decline your offer.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Orca. Orca
Nice.
says that they had a customer buy a cake. It was 50% off because it was about to go past their buy date. Perfectly fine, but there's a stamp on it. Customer comes back with the half-eaten cake and asks if they can get a refund because it's dry.
Oh my.
Well, you can get a refund for half the cake.
This is where you just people, man.
Half eaten. Yeah, I'm gonna give you half. I can give you half a refund.
Seriously.
It's like,
Like-
well, you only returned half the cake. I'm not waiting for the rest.
Oh my god. So dumb. Turns out the
Yes,
cake was
terrible.
left open all night. Oh, that's nasty. Ew.
That's not on you. That's on them.
That's gross.
No. That's a no.
Oh.
You know, I left the cake open all night, and it was the day before its buy date, and it was really dry this morning when I went to eat it. And you know, I was only able to eat half of the cake. Okay, there's a myriad of issues here.
Let's unpack this one by one.
Yeah, I know I didn't just go on vacation, but this needs some unpacking.
That kind of stuff deserves the deepest of sighs.
Yeah, I'm going to pinch my nose and lift up my glasses. Let a long, slow exhale.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Lacerte. Welcome to the party. Ooh, 3 stream streak. Yay, thank you.
In the driest and most clinical way possible, I'm going to unpack your issue with the cake.
Just shake your head.
Oh, I watched the Roadhouse remake.
I heard about it, and I wasn't sure if I would like it or not. What did you think?
Obviously,
oh, it's number, not color.
I'm biased because, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I was of a certain age when that movie came out, the original. On its own merits, it is a slightly above average action movie.
Mm-hmm.
They do some interesting stuff with camera lenses and effects at different points.
Mm-hmm.
That don't necessarily distract from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. It's not terrible for what it is. But it's not great either.
Well,
I enjoyed it. I recommend it cautiously if you are a fan of the genre.
Good to know.
Also, Jake Gyllenhaal got in incredible shape for the role.
I will commend him for that.
Oh, one of my friends is online. Thank you, Steve, for reminding me.
Ooh. Jux and Cliff want to go out later. Yay.
Oh, cool.
Okay, cool.
But will they want to come back in?
Well, if they're cats, they'll go out and then turn around and look at you expectantly to keep the door open.
Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff, Orca writing in the chat meanwhile, but I have the receipt. Picture it as, upper and lower case when, you know, that tone. Rolls eyes. That still doesn't make it refundable because it's food. Yes, that is right. Unless it's something that's recalled, because the grocery stores around here are actually really good about contacting you because they can check like receipts and like customer cards or like customer accounts or whatever, like loyalty cards. So a couple of months ago, we got a notice that these granola bars were recalled, and I had just bought a bunch, but I got them from like 2 different stores, so I couldn't remember which ones I got where. So I walked over to grocery store number 1 with the 2 or 3 boxes of granola bars I had. I said, "This is what I had in the house. I got a call here," and they're like, "Okay, well, you got this one here, you got this one here. This one we can't find." And I went, "Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I got it in store B, so I'll just keep that with me." And I had to go to store B to return it. Oops.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. okay, so house cleaning mode gets to retire for the day.
Good. I think.
Well, Manatee's taking care of the laundry while I'm in here. Because I started it, I was on, like, my second load before. Because while I was waiting for my friend who, like, messaged me, like, right before I went live, the washer had gone off. So I was like, alright, I'll swap loads. So we've got, like, tons of laundry to do.
What was the washer going off about?
It was kind of giving me side eye about waiting until the weekend to do my laundry again. It's like, lady, come on now. Are you really going to be like this? Yes. Yes, I am.
Survey says yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Why, yes. Yes, I am. Oh, goodness. But yeah, we have to finish all the laundry, and I was debating on some of the students that I work with, that we work with. Their last meeting of the year is tomorrow, and I'm debating on if I want to make the field trip out to them for it or not. Part of me wants to, because 4 of them are graduating, and I'm not sure I'm going to see them again after they graduate.
Okay, yeah.
And then 2 more are graduating in the fall, so that's a whole thing. And in the meantime, I'm also looking at, oh, okay, well, because I've also been thinking about going back to grad school since my job supports it. And I'm going, okay, I have time to apply for this fall, but do I have the spoons right now to take that on this year, or should I wait a year? And part of me is like, maybe I shouldn't, and then part of me is like, maybe you should.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
I mean, do any of us really at the end of the day?
No.
And Jay, you should call your washer and dryer Phineas and Ferb, because they're going to do it all.
I just might. Not like other stuff in the house has names. Like all the plushies we have in the house are named.
I mean, you could also name it Adele, because you have it all rolling in the deep.
Oh my.
Wow.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
You'll be here all stream.
Yep. Or until NJ cuts off my audio.
Nah.
We seem to have lost Tyran. I'm sure it was a technical difficulty.
Orca says, they're always chasing something. Well, you're chasing the laundry. I certainly was when I was trying to sort it this morning.
Ooh, that's...
Do you need some green? Because we got some green to put in your green to go with the green that you might want for your green.
My.
Step right up for some greens, folks. Come on down to the Greens Green Emporium, where we got greens, and greens. You wanted greens? We got them. Big greens, small greens.
Oh, I say yes. I need green.
But not collard greens or green beans.
No, not green beans. They've been declared fraudulent since 1963.
Oh my god. Oh, good grief.
In the case of the United States government versus Bird's Eye Foods, this is not an actual legal case, dated 1963, all green beans were found to be fraudulent. This is why you can only find Frenched green beans in your local grocer.
Or they're cut already.
Yes.
Oh, fresh.
Because they had to get the lies out of them.
Oh, no, I want this one.
It's kind of like how
I want this one here.
the only security in the United States
And
that you cannot
then-
legally sell is onion futures, because we had
Mhm.
one guy who cornered the onion futures market, and now onion futures have been banned since the 1950s.
That's what made me think of it. Actually,
Yes.
I remembered that story, and I'm like, all right, how can I twist it just a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, Orca is like, these dice are a sign. You and Mr. Joker need to do something, or should do something together. And I'm going, I mentioned it to him. He's on my list of wanted collabs.
Purple and purple. Wow.
And I think he was. I think if I remember right, he seemed flattered by it. I'm going, yeah.
Mhm.
I would like that. In fact, everybody's like, oh, you should message these people if you want to do something with them. And I'm like, they're not gonna be able to. They're always so busy.
Because I've killed them all. Wait, what?
Wrong Joker.
Wrong Joker. Also, it's not Friday. I have
That is
played.
true.
I have played Among Us with him before. He joined us when we were playing with Imp and Skiz and a whole bunch of like other awesome people. And it was actually really lovely. I would love to do something with him with Joker again. So yeah, please tell Joker that he's always welcome to reach out to me, and I'll tell him too that we can do something together. It's just yep, that's right. Yeah. It's just he streams during the day and I'm working, so it's like awkward.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I'd like that. The summer's coming, so I'll have a little bit more free time. I know Joe wants me to come hang out at Play On Con the weekend of 4th of July, but there's no way, because getting down there is going to be a little tough.
Yeah, it's a bit of a haul.
I mean, I did it a couple of years ago because I knew that I would be traveling with him, but I know that he's traveling with other people, and I don't want to inadvertently put them out. Okay, so yes, I see that. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I'm trying to figure it out. If I put that there, will you shush? Yes, you'll shush. Excuse me. I think I need to... Okay. I'll come back for you later. Let's flip you. And we'll put you here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Ouch.
Oh. Maybe he left the door open. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm so glad that a bunch of people are coming to hang out with us today and just like vibing. It makes me happy to see people vibing.
Mm-hmm.
He usually streams around this time unless with Bunny and Frill. Yeah. Yeah, I know they do a lot together, which is really awesome to see. I think we can get away with you here.
So I finally bit the bullet and ordered a kilt.
Ooh.
I looked at Utilikilts, and one, wow, are they expensive?
Mm-hmm.
But also, anything in my size has a 4 to 12 week delivery window.
Oh dear.
And I'm like, I don't want to wait 3 months for something I might not like that is this expensive.
Mm-hmm. That's valid.
So looked around, and I
Mm-hmm.
found that there is the company 511, which does
Mhm.
they started off doing adventure stuff, but they've very much leaned into the tactical type gear, which
Interesting. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of. But they
Okay.
make a kilt that is like a third of the price of a Utilikilt.
Wow.
And it was on sale for 40% off. So I'm like, all right. And
Okay.
I've looked at other kilts and I was looking at reviews, and a bunch of them were like,
Mm-hmm.
this is cheap. This fell apart, 2 weeks after I got it. The stitching wasn't locked on correctly. The button
Mm-hmm.
came off. The sizing is bad. And I'm like, all right, not
Oh
ordering any of these
geez.
I found off Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could order a kilt from this place in Scotland and pay as much as a Utilikilt and wait as long to get it shipped. And I was like, I don't necessarily need that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, this place has it, so supposedly Thursday.
Well, good
Oh,
luck. I hope it's literally and figuratively a good fit for you.
as do I.
Good.
And
Uh,
we'll see if I like it. I might not.
Meanwhile,
Well,
Orca is asking an unrelated question that I would not even remotely have the answer to. Writes 200% unrelated question, but I'm curious. For a Redstone Minecraft tutorial, what would be your max length? I'm making a tut, I'm assuming tutorial, and I'm bad at guessing what would be a good length. Um, you're asking the wrong person. I have no idea. I
no clue.
am ignorant when it comes to 99.9% of Redstone, and the stuff I learned a few seasons ago during Shamblecraft, I have forgotten. I have to go back and watch the video to relearn it.
It has been literally years since I've done anything with Redstone and Minecraft. I don't recall.
Sorry.
Max length. So in the very limited knowledge that I have, it depends on the function that you want to use it for. I think it depends, for example, on whether so this is coming from a friend of mine. So again, I am not a Minecraft savant like MJ. I've hardly played Minecraft, but I do remember having a conversation about this with a friend of mine, and it's more like, for some functions there's a minimum distance. Like if you have something on a clock, you'll want to make sure that it can go through the loop on the timer that you have set, and so you'll want to make sure that the length is timed appropriately. Oh, video length. Oh, like
Oh.
10 minutes, I would think, surely.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. 2.5 hours. Yes, way too long.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Depending on exactly what you're explaining, I would say no more than 10 to 15 minutes, and that's if you're going like super in depth.
Yeah, because you can always break them out into multiple videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piglin bartering. Then yeah, maybe 10 to 15 minutes would be good. Okay. Like I had no idea.
Oh yeah. That changes a whole lot of things.
Well, oddly enough, the maximum distance you can transmit is 15 blocks. So 15 minutes. There you go.
Spend a minute per block. There you go. Max redstone signal is 15. Oh, I did not know. Oh, I
Yes.
did know that, but not know that.
I looked it up, and apparently it falls off one in signal strength for every block it goes. So without having repeaters in place, or if you want to repeat at a certain value, you need to have the repeater at the right distance.
Well, there you go.
Interesting.
And yes, I did Google that. So
Hey, no shame here, Google.
Google to the rescue. Thank you, Google.
Well, I am totally hosed.
Okay.
dry off.
That's not good.
Any- Yes, I did that on purpose.
Oh, you. Oh,
Okay.
we can't move anything. Oh,
No.
blarg. Boo. Boo. Womp
All
womp.
right.
Hopefully
So that's
something
gonna
will pop
go-
up and get you all set up.
And then this is gonna go. Oh,
Like a so.
exactly. Yasui.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, video length. Yeah, 2.5 hours is more like a documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to do a documentary on the history of Redstone, then maybe like an hour and a half.
Yeah, your best bet is roughly about the 15 minutes because as people like go through the tutorial to
Oh,
do it
no.
themselves.
No. We're not doing this today.
What? Are you frozen?
Sagrada and the internet. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, crisis averted, everybody. Crisis averted.
Doc M77 entry.
Oh, that's funny.
That is quite witty. I do
That is
appreciate
very
that.
witty. GG.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
No, that's not good.
And then the only other one I can play is a red 5.
I think we can make that happen.
I am
Maybe.
stuck. Yeah, I can't play any of this. Well, except for the red 5, I think, but that's it.
Well, there's 2 red 5s, so y'all are in luck.
Oh, come on.
Oh, poop.
Did
We
someone?
just need to finish the game.
No, you're good. You're good. I also have a 6 spot, so.
No.
Are-
Sagrada's being a pedo.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're getting
Oh.
kind
Yeah,
of
you're definitely
robotic,
freaking out.
Lady
You've
Amelia.
gone full robot.
Find a phone booth. Come out of the Matrix.
Someone order Christmas colors with a hint of purple. Yeah. Actually, no, I wouldn't have been able to use that anyway. And there's no 6 in the round track, so yeah, that works. Yes, I'm good. It's all good. No worries, no worries.
Uh-oh. Looks like we lost Amelia.
No.
She said she'll be right back. She may be rebooting something.
That's okay.
I
That's
can't play
okay.
any of these dice, so I'm gonna have another blank spot, which is okay.
This game's like, oh, you wanted to have some victory? Here, have a little bit of this instead. Thanks.
Is this the? Oh no, this is not gonna be the first time because the bot will place the red 5. But okay.
Why is it not letting me?
I think because you can't place any of the dice.
Yeah, but it's not letting me swap anything for what's on. Okay.
You don't have any things left.
Oh, I'm out of tools. Okay.
Yeah.
You
All
used
right.
a lot of tools this game.
Yeah. We abused the toolbox today.
Yeah.
At least for this one.
You wanted a full board? Sight!
Mm-hmm.
You peasants.
Oh my gosh. So I just came across this on Facebook this morning.
Mhm.
And it was my friend posted a list of like Gen X 90s 90s slang terms.
Mhm.
And he wrote, "Hey, this is what which of these did you use?" And so my response was, "Do use."
Do use.
Mhm.
It
I still use most of them, yeah.
Mhm.
But keeping up with all the different terms and everything, it's not getting more difficult, but the language changes every year to year and a half. And so keeping up with it is kind of a challenge. Because there are some instances. Oh, I meant to hit the flippin' view windows thing again. Dang it. But there are some words and phrases that I still like for some reason I cannot grasp the meaning, but still understand it if it's said to me. I can never remember exactly what it's supposed to say. But in the context of how it's being used, I understand it.
Yeah.
I think. If that makes any lick of sense.
Yeah.
But
Vernacular changes, and you gotta adapt to it.
But the best, though, is when, because, in spending time in volunteering, helping out, college-aged individuals, when you build a rapport with them long enough, they are willing to sit down with you and teach you what the words mean.
Oh.
Which is adorable. A couple of years ago, before the pandemic started, I had a student sit me down and explain what yeek and yoink meant, like yeet and yoink. And I already know we already know what yoink means, because it's a common, not common necessarily, but it is a term.
Does yoink count as an onomatopoeia? I don't know.
No.
I have to look. To take something quickly, used without permission, an expression used by some people.
Yoink is to
Oh,
yeah, yoink.
According to both the Cambridge English Dictionary and Urban Dictionary. According to both, it does classify as an onomatopoeia.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay,
I did not know that. Welcome back,
better,
Amelia.
everybody?
Yeah, welcome
Yes.
back. You won
Okay,
that
just
game,
restarted. What?
You did. You won that game.
Wow. Thanks. Yay.
Yay.
Onomatopoeia. There we go.
You did it effectively, not just a mic drop, but a steam drop.
Yes.
Or stream drop. You just
the
Everything just dropped.
Orca's been posting our round scores in the Sagrada forum channel for us. Onomatopoeia. Since you have the dictionaries up, Tyran, while the game gets started,
I would be more than happy to tell you exactly what an onomatopoeia is, because in fact I have a hyperlink to Webster's dictionary.
which you can post.
Yes, I can. If I so felt to. I mean, I could also just decide not to. So,
Facts.
onomatopoeia is naming a thing or action by vocal imitation of the sound associated with it. So, like the word buzz or the word bang, bang, pow,
bonk.
hiss, bonk. Yes. It is a verbal written out way of saying a sound that is made. I don't know if flip and flop count. They might. But when people say yoink, that makes it an onomatopoeia.
Hey, Tyron, could you join the game?
No.
Yeah, flip flop. See,
Possibly.
for me, I don't count it as an onomatopoeia because the sound the person makes when they're walking, it's more of a snap, depending on how they carry their foot with it. It's more like a snap or a crack. Though, which
Twang.
yeah.
Twang is onomatopoetic.
Mhm.
Yes, it is. Zap, crunch,
Buzz.
crack. Yes, buzz is also another good one. Apparently, buzz is really hard to guess in Hangman. I think usually it's the shorter the word is, and the more obscure consonants that you have.
Oh, yuck.
Let's see, what do we have?
Okay, my goal is
Ooh.
just to
Hatred.
finish this board.
Oh.
Ooh, the columns are gonna be fun. Let's go.
Fascinating. Okay.
Let's
Fascinating.
go.
All right.
And-
Okay.
And
Sure.
I think since the last time we all got together, Mercy Road happened.
Oh yes, I want to hear about that because that happened while I was away.
Oh.
If someone could please leave me the red 5.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
So, for those who don't know, Saucefire, or as I call him, the Iron DM, runs a charity stream for 24 hours. And he gets a ton of cool guests on the show and raises money for Child's Play charity. And this year he broke $30,000 over the 5 years that he's been doing it in terms of money raised. And I
He
can't
is
remember
so
the exact total.
fantastic.
But Tyron and I got to play together in the second game of the series of games that he runs, and it was a lot of fun. Laura from Stringer Please, aka Laura from Work, from Penny Arcade, was in our crew, as was 2 of our friends, one who plays in our private game, Flotster, and another, Holly. So we had a great crew.
I'm so glad. When I found out that Mercy Road and the Hermitcraft event were going to be the same weekend, I kind of internally screamed. Because I was like, no!
You know that's number and color.
Hmm?
No.
Oh yeah, I'll move that later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I could not put it where I wanted to put it, so I have to put it where I can put it.
True.
We also have ignore value and color, so I'm not
Yeah, that's
terribly
true, too.
concerned about it. And that is all I can do for now. Boop.
So last week it was Tim Curry's birthday,
Yes, the legend.
and still going, still roasting people when they try and come for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at his tweets that day and just glad he's still here.
Who?
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Oh, good.
Oh, I'm so glad you. I didn't
There we
take
go.
that at all because I forgot you needed that.
Let's see.
It's all good. Yeah, what was it? So, like I mentioned earlier, WrestleMania happened, and because we don't have cable, we don't get to watch wrestling that much anymore, but we always try to watch the big events.
Mhm.
And a lot of the other stuff we'll catch snippets of it on YouTube because they post sometimes they'll post, full segments, or they'll post snippets of matches or whatever. And a wrestler that's been gone for a really long time due to injury is Sheamus. He's an Irish wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah.
He came back.
Pretty good.
He came back, and needless to say, people suck. Because he came back from injury, and he's obviously more chunky than he was when he left. And so people decided, people on the internet, being people on the internet with nothing else better to do in their lives, came after him. And they're like, oh, he let himself go. And they were like photoshopping him in all these different like fat shaming ways. And I was just like, that is just messed up. So I'm mentioning this because the way that he handled it was so just high road, upper class. And he's like, okay. I get it. I'm not in the same shape I was. Have your fun now. Photoshop me, whatever. I came back early. I wasn't supposed to come back for a little bit longer. I got called back early since, I'm healthy enough to wrestle. And meanwhile, he can still go. I mean, he's got a little extra business to him, but the man's still in good shape. Like, come on now. And he's like, okay, have your fun. You've had your fun. I'm putting an end to it right now, and he put the like hashtag Shamus. And I remember seeing that and thinking that is a classy way to handle people, you know, ragging on you because you don't look the way that they expected. And meanwhile, we should all be happy that A, he's healthy, B, he's healthy enough to, you know, still do his job and do it well, and, you know, be there to entertain us.
That's
And
not my
like,
word.
yeah, like if you all engage in that stuff, like stop.
Yeah.
Don't be that jerk. Like, come on now, you know better.
Yep.
I am
Where's
so
the
excited
picture?
right now.
Where's
you
the
open it
picture of
for
you
me?
with your shirt off and your underwear, sir or ma'am? Right.
Exactly.
Stop talking.
There was a great tweet from I
Let's
think it was from. Oh, really? It was just 10 minutes ago. Oh,
Amelia,
wow.
what are you taking? What do you need?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
There was a great tweet from yesterday
Um,
where it was some guy
The
who
blue
was
4.
Okay.
out. So he said something along the lines of, all these online hustlers are telling teens and young men, women only want you if you make 7 figures and have an 8-pack. If you can't do that, then you're better off swearing them off entirely and shaming everyone else. And actual women are like, I could fix the ghoul from Fallout.
Hear me out. Jane, no. Hear me out. I'm just saying. I know what you're saying, Jane. Stop.
Oh, I need a minute. Oh,
But
so
based off
good.
of NJ's reaction, I am guessing that sentiment is not wrong.
It's not. But also, it helps that the base unit was Walt Goggins, who seems to have, let's just say his fans are dehydrated. Because they're all possessed of a terrible thirst.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've forever broken NJ Coffee Junkie. I'm sorry, folks. She's not going to be available for any further interviews at this time.
Oh, I need to go get a tissue. I've got tears.
If you or a loved one has been affected by severe comedy, please know that you are entitled to compensation.
Oh my god. Oh, I have tears almost streaming down my face right now. Oh my god. Oh,
Actually, you know what? No,
oh,
we'll go
heavens to
first.
Betsy. Oh. You know, for the life of me, I was trying to figure out where I've seen Walter Goggins before, because I know him from somewhere.
Mhm.
And so I'm looking him up right now.
Oh, he's been on a ton of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I've seen him before.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was the young cop on The Shield. That was like one of his first breakthrough
That's where
roles.
okay, so I'm right. He is from The Shield.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
is from The Shield. I remember that. Because I
I
watched
yeah like I know what
I
I'm talking
watched The Shield. I watched the first seasons of The Shield religiously. I loved that show.
Really
and I kind of
intense.
I fell out of it, but I also love Michael Chiklis. I remember watching Michael Chiklis on The Commish,
Mhm.
and I like I said, loved it. Oh my god. Whew.
Let's see.
Whew. Holy moly. Okay.
That's a little far away. Oh, NJ, I hate to do this to you, but I think I gotta do something like this. And I realize I just didn't leave you with a whole lot there.
NJ, what do you need?
To catch my breath.
Okay.
All right, let me see what I got here. Let me see what I got. Orca says, that sounded like impulses. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm a little bit over that horn, not gonna lie.
You got 4, 4, or 4.
I will probably take either the red 4 or the blue 5. Either one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh. Let's see, what else was he in? He was in Ant-Man and Wasp, I remember that.
I'm gonna take the blue 5 just because it's what I can use at the moment.
Oh, that's right. He was in CSI and CSI Miami. He was on the Shield. Yeah, that's.
Was he a regular on those CSI shows?
He might have been a one-off.
Okay.
We just finished watching, well, Manatee more than me.
Oh, sorry, Justified.
Justified, yeah. I remember him from Justified. I never watched the show, but I remember seeing it. But, yeah, like I said, loved him on the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can breathe. Okay. So I'll take the red 4. And that'll do it. Oh my god.
Well, you got Timothy Oliphant on some of the Star Wars shows, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Walt on Fallout, so.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Justified.
Good.
But I also like the book series that it was based off of, so.
People should more readily enjoy things that they like and not be bothered by people who don't.
Mm-hmm.
Or people who don't like something should stop bothering the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You know, I don't like it, so therefore you can't like it.
That's silly.
That's some logic right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take this and make a field trip over this way. Get over to that side. And then...
Ooh, thank you for saying that, because I may have to do the same thing.
I laughed so hard I gave myself chills.
Hey, Barnaby.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm gonna go over here. That should pretty much give me full access to the entire board.
Did you lie down right here on the keyboard? Well, on the keyboard may be a bit of a problem for me, Cat.
Cat don't care.
He does not.
Nope.
You're just gonna be a big fatty fatso when you get older, right? Yes, you are. Let's see. Okay. Oh, whoa. Oh, Cat. Cat, you are resting. You are resting on a vital key on the keyboard. Thank you. Yeah. He was on the scroll key, so it kept scrolling over to Rex's window.
Cat's gonna be a pampered cat.
Yes. Yeah, that's okay. Oh yeah, look at the cubes flying. Oh, uh-oh. He's seen the cubes flying. Now he's obsessed with the cubes flying.
Uh-oh. Cats are gonna cat. Episode 85. The dice.
No.
Let's see.
I despise Spectrum.
Are you having issues again, Amelia?
Well,
Okay, that answers
yeah,
that
a little
question.
bit.
Yeah.
Boo.
Sorry.
Not your
You're
fault.
fine.
You're good. You're still coming in pretty clear.
Wait. Did you call them to schedule this disruption at this time?
Mm.
If so, you should be sorry. If not, don't worry about it.
They should be
It's the
sorry.
internet being jerks.
Now my name just froze.
It's okay. We're
we go. Internet.
it'll behave
Sagrada
itself
is
in a
not
minute
getting
or
along
two.
today.
Don't worry, you're okay. It'll behave itself. Just needs a minute to remember why it's there and what it's doing.
Oh,
Excuse me.
lost connection. Rip.
Boo! Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Maybe it got too excited about being back at it again.
I
Couldn't handle it.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would be too.
Oh, shush, antivirus program.
I actually woke up a lot earlier than normal this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was up at about 9:30, quarter to 10. And I was like, all right, I'm not up this early. And my brain's like, listen, honey, you've got 87 things you have to do. You got to get up and do them. And I went, okay. I probably could have slept for at least another hour or two, but my brain's like, no, you have to get up now. It's like, okay. Good grief. Chill, homie.
Yeah, since it kicked me out, I just went ahead and closed it. I'm like, forget it. I will just watch the rest of this game and
That-
go from there.
That's okay. I'm glad that it didn't kick you completely from the call too. I'm happy to
Yeah.
have you however you can be here.
That's frustrating because our internet just had its scheduled maintenance a couple of days ago. So if this keeps happening, I get to call my internet provider and complain.
That is more than fair.
Ad time can't snooze. Oh.
Dear
Okay.
Spectrum Internet Providers, ever since the
Oh.
latest maintenance, my service has been surly and ill-tempered, preventing me from conversations with my friends. This deplorable situation must be remedied.
Yes, it was Spectrum. That's funny.
Well, I heard you say that earlier, or mention it
Oh.
earlier, so I thought I'd weave it in.
Yeah, Spectrum is a pain in the...
There it goes. Apparently wasn't just you, hun.
Oh, I see that.
No, we're almost done. Actually, no, we're
Well-
halfway through.
Well, what's funny is my
Yep.
internet is fine apparently because you guys can hear me, but the game said no.
Yeah,
Apparently the game
we
said
just
no to NJ too.
we just got kicked out.
I'm still in.
I got
So
kicked.
am I.
Oh,
I got kicked out.
nice.
One of them last man standing scenarios, Tyranthosaurus.
I'm going to go grab my cup of coffee and then come back and see if I'm still here.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, so I'm left here looking at Lady Amelia's turn with Tyran next. But since you're not here and our host left, I think the AI isn't going to kick on. And it doesn't tell me that either you or NJ have lost your connection.
Oh,
So I'm going to exit. I'm going to resign, rather, because when I quit, it quits. Yes. And I'm going to grab a quick snack and I will be right back.
that sounds like a plan. And I'm gonna answer questions from chat. Ad time.
Well-
Okay, and there was an ad in between. Okay, so everybody missed the part. Everybody apparently missed when we got kicked from the game. Sometimes that happens, when you're piled up. Oh, I didn't touch anything. Oh, we're back.
I'm going to...
Oh, that's funny. I got put back in the game.
Weird. Well, I'm going to bow out. I'm not feeling well, and I will talk to you guys next week.
Well, we're glad to have you, Amelia. I'm glad that you were able to come hang out with us for a bit. Get rested up. And Orca, if you would be so kind to throw a shout out for Amelia, that would be awesome.
Bye, Amelia. Oh,
Yeah, Amelia's peaced out.
that's
And
okay.
yeah, I got put back in the game, if you can believe it. I'm chuckling right now over it.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Sorry. Something I forgot to mention. My friend got me a little bottle of Vermont maple syrup.
oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so I made some French toast yesterday, and it's delicious.
And now I definitely got kicked out from that game. So I guess, Rex, you were the last one standing?
I think NJ was technically because they were able to get back in.
I technically was. It put me back in, and then I left because I'm like, yeah, no, this hiccup. Excuse me, this hiccuped. Jeez.
Well, listen. It is getting on to 1 o'clock here. It may be best for me if I sort of like bow out just about now.
Oh, mosey on out.
Yeah, I think it's probably best for me to mosey on out at this stage.
Okay.
I have a couple things I need to do around the house to clean up.
Okay, that's fair.
Are we playing D&D today, Rex?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's Mark's final game.
Okay.
And that's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock your time, if I recall correctly.
So, okay. Well, in the meantime, this has been fun. It's so nice. It's so nice to do this again, NJ.
Yes.
Yeah, I've definitely missed being able to play, and I know like the way that things were all lined up, it was really, really tough for us to get together and stuff, but I'm really glad that we could make it work today. So before you go, what are you up to this week? I know you and we've been playing a lot of Balatro, and I know like you've been playing other games, but I'm obsessed with that game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a good game to be obsessed by. I think I'm gonna try to get back into I'm gonna try to get back into Outer Wilds. See if I can muster up the dread to finish that game off, and then who knows for the rest of the week. I'd taken an interlude to go play Civ 6 for a while.
Yes,
we'll
I noticed. I haven't been able to catch your streams the way that I'd like as of late because Mondays are always tough for me, and with conference prep and taxes and all this other stuff, I haven't had much free time after work other than like sitting on the couch and playing Balatro like later at night.
Yeah.
But I hope you have a good week. We've got a shout out going for you.
Yep.
And we'll catch you soon.
All right, sounds good.
Have
Thank you
fun
so
later.
much.
Have a great week, Darren.
Bye.
Okie dokie. Bye. And then there were two.
Yeah. And I'm actually going to get going because I do have a game tonight and some things to do around the house.
That sounds like a plan.
So thank you for hosting. It's so good to have you back on and getting to play with you and everyone else that we get together with, even if the internet decides to be a butt. It's always good company and a nice, despite the frustration with the dice cutters, with the glass cutters, it's always a lot of fun to get together with everyone and have some laughs. So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I've missed hanging out with you all, and I don't like when there are those long stints. But I call it conference season, especially when the conferences are back to back. I actually had 2 conferences the same weekend. One in my area and one in New England, and I had to go to the New England one because I was already slated to go there before I knew the date. And so it was like, good grief, so now it's almost summertime. Woo!
Woohoo!
All right, my friend. Have a great time, and I can't wait to hear next week about the latest D&D session.
It's going to be an interesting send-off, and that's all I'll say. So,
I can't wait to hear all about it.
have a great week, and we'll catch you up soon. Take care.
You too. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, I love my peeps so very much. I really do. So now it's just us. It's just us, you and me and Sagrada. Or another game, maybe. I was kind of hoping that because we got the late start for my friend coming along, that I could run this until about 3. But I realize now that if I'm gonna go out with our friends later, in a couple of hours, that I need to go get ready for it. I need to do those things that I really wanted to do. I wanted to take care of. So what I think I want to do, I'm looking at who's streaming, and there are a bunch of really awesome people streaming right now. Do you want to see Minecraft, or do you want to see Disney racing? Because I can send you to Zelda, or I can send you to Cam. Those are the 2 people that I want to send you to right now. There's also Queen Dark Lady. She's playing Skull and Bones, which is a pirate game, which basically fits for her. So you tell me where you want to go. I'll give you guys a minute to poke me and tell me what you want, what you really, really want, and I will send you on that raid. But in the meantime, before I go, in the chat right now you have my link tree. I do need to put my coffee offers in there. The last time I had time to do it, the site was down. But first, I'm going to tell you real quick about Many Worlds Tavern. Many Worlds Tavern is a D&D themed, like a D&D style coffee and tea company. I absolutely love them. I saw them at PAX Unplugged, and their decaf is probably the best decaf I've ever had. Highly, highly, highly recommend that. And then the other coffee company that I'm affiliated with is Stream Treats. This one has candles, gummy treats, and coffee. The candles are really awesome. I'm so glad to see the person who's behind Stream Treats back up and running. I was part of a different company with under his leadership, and this is a completely new venture for him. So I really hope that you will take a look and see if there's anything you'd like to get from there. Just so you know, full disclosure, I do get commissions from orders, and if I get 3 Stream Treats orders, I have I think 1 or 2 right now, then I'll be able to have my own coffee line once again, and I would absolutely love to be able to have that for you. So those are just 2 of the different things that I'm affiliated with. If you're looking for a Minecraft server, there's also Nodecraft. I just re-upped with them this year, so it's like my 3rd year of being affiliated with them. So if you need a game server, they're great. Their information is in my panels below. And with all of that, I'm going to let you go. I'm looking at who's live. Yeah, let's go to, let me make sure that this is muted. Let's go to Queen Dark Lady. Because she's amazing. She helps out Joe Hills like I do. She's one of his, mods. She mods for him from time to time, and she's amazing. I met her in person, and she's absolutely delightful. Her and, Bones Coffee is still a thing, but I push the other 2 more. I have to be careful about how I promote that one, and I have to reread how to do it, but those 2 definitely, I definitely want you to check out. In any event, though, I'm gonna get going. I've got stuff to do, And I just want to say that, you know, for me being away for 3 weeks, and just getting my life and like all the stuff I needed done, it means a lot that so many of you are like coming back and like being parts of the streams again and everything. It means the absolute world. In a couple of weeks, 2 weeks from today, I believe, I will be having my 5th annual American Cancer Society stream for my birthday. More info will be out about that this week when I figure out what I want to do for my birthday. But I really hope you'll tune in for that. And yeah, so listen, you all are awesome. I'm going to send you on that raid. I'm going to send you to Queen Dark Lady. Be good, and be excellent. Be excellent to yourselves. Be excellent to each other. Have a great week. I am planning on being back at my normal Tuesday schedule. This Tuesday. I might play Minecraft. I haven't really had a hankering to play as of late, even though I have like 5 or 6 different projects to work on. Just because I'm not sure which direction I want to go in, and what I want to do. So I got to figure that out. But anyway, I'm sending you on. I'm sending you on a raid. We're going to raid Queen Dark Lady. We're going to raid Queen Dark Lady. Be good. And tell her that this raid was freshly brewed. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you Tuesday. Have a good one. Bye.